In this lesson, we're going to work on a movable panel that we're going to modify to make as a dashboard tile, and we can use this for a number of things. And I will tell you up front, if we do something and I think it's going to take a while, I am going to pause the video and then start it back up as soon as I can, okay? Just be warned. So let's start a new project. And I know for sure I don't want it there. Let's browse. Let's find it. I'm doing it. The YouTube courses, projects, round buttons. This is a good one. And so we're just going to call this dashboard tile. And okay, dashboard tile, that's good. Tiles, we'll say with one. Okay, and we can call the name of the project. We'll say tile 1 because we might do more than one, okay? You know, like we start off with one and then we might decide, well, we're going to do another one too that does something different. Okay, we can just make this smaller. It doesn't matter. And what I want us to do is to create a new class. So we've got form 1, and it can stay form 1, that's fine. So we're going to say right click, add class, and let's just call this tile. We could say dashboard tile, but tile short sounds good to me. And I'm not sure that I like the name of this project, but that doesn't really matter. And so we're going to inherit panel because we've done this before with a picture box, or I have, and but we're going to inherit panel. So, but first let's go to our references. We're going to do Windows Forms. And then we're going to add in here runtime system runtime interop. And then we're going to add in drawing. And we're going to add in drawing 2D. Okay. We're going to inherit panel. I'm going to put a little space here. And we're going to make our class public. Now I'm hitting Control S to save. We're going to add us some enums, enumerators, excuse me. I had it abbreviated in my notes. And I like to use regions. You don't have to. And this can be public. And we're going to call this direction. And we're going to have any direction, vertical or horizontal. We're going to be pretty much using any. There might be cases that you want to just use vertical or horizontal, but we're just going to use any for this project. Okay, then we're going to have us some properties. Well, in this one we won't. We will later. We'll have some. Let's see. Do we want any events? Time click. I think we do want some events. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some events. So I added my region for it. And then we're going to have a public event, event handler, tile clicked, and public event, event handler, tile right click, public event, event handler, tile move. Alrighty. Next thing we're wanting to do is add functions for these events. And sometimes you don't always have to do this. You could just, instead of having a function, you could have the code inside in the program, but it's just a little bit neater. So let's say a private, because these are going to be called from inside the program. We're going to add a function for the tile clicked. Okay, and then we're going to say if tile clicked, I'm sorry. It's not equals null. Tile clicked this new EventArgs. And this just means the this whole class, this object is going to move it. For instance, it's going to be this panel. This basically is just a panel that's got some more things, features to it that a normal panel does not have. So we're going to do the same thing here, Control Copy, and we're going to say right clicked instead. So we have to make sure that we get everything changed. Right. Right. Okay. Tile right clicked. If tile right clicked function, if tile right click not equals null. Let's see, was this got red on us? Do an arrow. Okay. Okay. Tile RIGHT. That's what's wrong. So let's try tile moved. Also, tile moved function. Okay. And so basically, if another program does not use these functions, then it's going to be null. So it's not even going to try to perform this procedure if no one is asking for it. And you'll see what I mean later. A program actually has to ask for it or subscribe to it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is some Windows messages. And we're going to copy and paste that in after we get our region, just because we don't want to make any mistakes. And I'm going to give you the code in the description for this, so that don't worry about that. Region. So let's set up our region. Okay, now then I'm going to come over here to an email that I mailed myself and grab it. And I do see that we forgot something, or I forgot to give you something. So these, I want these, and we'll be able to see that better. And I'm going to Control C to copy. And I'm going to paste it in here. And these here, Control V to paste, these take the movement messages. And we will get this get win DC in a second and release. We will get that in a second, okay? But I did notice that I was remiss, and the top of the class. We need to add this in, and I don't want to type it because I will not get it right. This right here is important. So Control Copy. A lot of these, you'll get a lot of these type of things with Windows messages, and just copy them in, okay? Don't even try to type them. There's just too much, you know, potential for error. So we got that. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to override the load, okay? And we're probably going to copy in some of this too, just so we don't make any mistakes. But let's go ahead and do our initialization. Okay, so we called this tile, so we're going to say public. And then a lot of times, like if you did a user control, it would just say like initialize component or whatever like that. But it's already been initialized because this is inherited from a systems control. So we're just going to say take the normal things. We're going to add in some methods and some delegates. And then this is going to be easy. First, we're going to change the border style because I want it fixed 3D, but if you didn't want it fixed 3D, you could change it to something else. And it's going to be fixed 3D. Then, and that is going to be to make the shadow. That's the reason we want that. And you can experiment and pick something that you like. Okay, then I want to add a label to it, okay? Label equals new label. And you could have called that whatever you want, but label looks good to me because it's just going to be internal. I'm going to say label font. And you can make this any font you want, okay? But I like Arial and font. But yeah, you can give this anything you want. And the 10 is the size, but you can make it bigger or smaller. And I want it bold. And then I'm going to put it up at the top left corner. And so we're going to give it a location. Equals new point 5, 5. And you can experiment with whatever looks best to you. I liked that position. It worked out good for me. And I'm going to say auto size is true because if it's a big label, you want it to stretch, okay? And then we're going to add the label to this panel, okay? All right. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, if the visibility changed, we're going to make it where it's moved. And the reason we're going to do this is because I noticed it left a shadow. And sometimes I want it to redraw itself. And on our moved function, it's going to redraw itself. So, and another thing too, we can set things to make our tiles visible or not visible. And we won't really need it in this program, but we will need it in later programs, okay? Because when we make our dashboard, okay? So let's make visible change. We're going to add this event, and instead of calling one down below it, for this initial, we're just going to add everything inside with delegates, okay? Uh-oh. It did not autocorrect for me. Sorry about that. Delegate. I don't really do delegates like this very much, and I forget how, but I like this method. I just, I forget how to do it. I do a lot of them a little bit differently, but this comes handy when you need the EventArgs. Let's put a semicolon behind it. Okay. Okay. Now then, we're going to add another method, another event. Now this is going to be the on paint, okay? This, when it goes to paint, we're going to add something. I guess it's not on paint. Object sender, and we're going to give paint EventArgs E. Okay, so what I want to do is I don't want to do a bunch of typos. So I've already done this, and so we're going to copy and paste it in. There's just a lot of potential to type it wrong. And so if you've had anything typed right correctly, then that's what you want to do. So Control copy. We're going to paste this in. Control V. And so basically, when it goes to paint it, we're using our graphics and doing a rectangle of whatever the height and the width is, and that will be defined when we drag it into the control. Or you can set it inside code. It's whatever you want to do. And then we're going to fill the rectangle. Okay. The next function is going to be the moving part of it, because this is going to be a movable tile. It's not just going to sit there flat. That's no fun. So we're going to add a few variables, and we could have done those up top, but this is a good place for them. That way we can keep up with it. This way we can keep up whether it's dragging or whether it's stopped. And then we're going to say we're going to have a point. That's part of the drawing. Point empty. And then we're going to do something on mouse down. Whenever it goes mouse down, we're going to get our position. Mouse down, and we're going to add another event. Object, sender, mouse EventArgs. And then we're going to, okay, so what are we going to do inside here? Okay, we're going to say dragging is true. And we're going to say dragged with ed is false. And then we're going to say our drag start is going to be the point of where our mouse hit. Equals new point E X E Y. Now, and you can pull up here and we'll see all the parameters of E. Well, maybe it's not going to show us, but let's say that we say E, then we can see what all it'll let us do. Okay. And then we're going to say this capture equals true. Okay. Then we're going to have to do a mouse up. So the mouse up is going to be when they lifted their mouse. They did a mouse down and they've done their dragging and then they let go. So let's do the mouse up now. And it's going to be mouse EventArgs 2. Okay. Okay. And on that, let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to say is dragging equals false because it's done. And then we're going to say capture equals false. And then we're going to say if it's not dragged, we're going to do something. Else we're going to do something else. And I put my commas. If it's not dragged, then we're going to check for a mouse click for a right in case we want a context menu or something like that. So, and we might not actually do anything with that today, but we just want it there in case we want a menu. Button equals the right click. Button right. Say And we don't have to have those. We forgot the if. Then we're going to say tile right-click function. See. I hope we've not missed anything up here on our functions. Okay. Else, we're going to say tile clicked function. And if it's just dragged, we're going to say it was moved. Okay. What else are we going to do with this? Now on the tile move, okay. Now if it's moving this event, delegate, and this is still going to be mouse event args. Then we're going to do something at the move. And that's where we change the position. And we might, in the next video, make it where it can change size, but we will do this first. So we're going to say if it's dragging. If it's not dragging, we don't want to do anything. Because that means that the mouse has gone up and it stopped. So if it's dragging, we're going to say dragged equals 2. That means they did drag it. Now, so if mouse, excuse me, movement direction. That's those. Hold on a second. Direction. Direction. You know what? We do have a property. Okay, let's go ahead and add our property up here, okay? There are some properties that we didn't need that I wasn't going to put in the program, but we do need this one. So we'll say private direction. That's that enumerator here at the bottom. This is the way I like to do things. And then we'll have a public property. Public direction. DIRECTRN. And then we'll do our get set. Yep. Get set. Return direction. And then we'll do our set. And we're not using it, like I said, in this program, but we could. And if we have more properties, then we will stack them up differently. So let's go back down here. So we're going to say if movement direction okay, here we are. Direction is not equal direction vertical. Vertical. Then this left equals, we're going to use some math functions here, 0 e top x plus this left minus drag start x. And I'm going to check my code real quick because because I make mistakes sometimes. So if movement direction is not equal direction vertical, this left equals math max 0 ex plus this left minus drag start x. Alrighty, that's what we want. And then we're going to do the same thing with direction horizontal. I'm going to copy it and then change it. Copy. And so we're going to say horizontal. And then we're going to say top instead of left. Uh-oh. Was math max e is going to be y plus this top instead of left, and then this is going to be y. Okay, so what else do we need to do here? Do we need a redraw? Okay, let's see how this works for us. Draw lines. Let's first just run it, see if we've made any mistakes. Okay, so that ran. Let's go to our form. We're going to add from the, let's look for it, TILE. There it is. We can add a couple of them. Uh-oh. Didn't like that. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this video and see what's wrong, and then I will get back on, okay? Okay, I'm back. I know what it is. I hadn't fixed it because I was going to have us show you how to fix something like this. I went to add the tile and it added me this message. This is the first time I've ever come across a message like this. It's the reason it kind of threw me. But if I read this, it tells me on line 26 that there's a problem. And so I'm going to delete this guy, and then we're going to look at line 26, 126. It doesn't like that I said tag to string. So what I'm going to do is, if this tag equals null, this tag equals, I'm going to say space. I'm going to say string empty. Okay, that should fix it. Okay, I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to try it again. Oh, it didn't like it again. Let's see. Let's delete that, and let's just see if it'll let us see. Label 26 on paint. It's trying to paint it. Well, let's just see what happens. Let's go back over here, because I mean I can take that code out, but we need to make it. Okay, well, forget it. We're just going to delete it for now. It doesn't like it, even though we said init. It says this tag is null. That's okay. We're just going to see if this will do the trick for us. And then we'll put it back in. Nope. Okay. I'm pausing. We're back. What the problem was I needed to run it first. Build it first. Let's go back to the tile. I'm going to put this label back in. I'm going to be super embarrassed if it crashes again. I'm going to ask tag equals null. So now we're going to run it before we try to put it on there first. Okay. Then we're going to try it again. Okay, that's what it was because I had not done anything with it. So let's go ahead and add some text to it, or a tag. Tag. We're going to say panel tag. Okay. There we are. As soon as it repainted, it did that for me. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to set your properties in here, like you set your border color and back color. Let's back color. Let's do, I like blue. Y'all know I like blue. I like all kinds of colors. How about dark slate gray? And then this one, we're just going to leave that. Yes. Now let's run it. Okay, we don't need to do that now. Let's hit 5 to go. And we can drag it. And what we're going to want to do is, in the program that calls this, let's say if it detects it moves, we're going to use some of these events, okay? We're going to say if, let's do a right-click view, and let's go ahead and create our event here. And when we wrote a real program, you know, I like region and stuff, but we're not going to do it this one. We're going to say tile 1, movement, mouse moved, tile moved, new EventHandler. This is another way to do delegates too. This is the way I usually do them. But that other one's handy. I'm going to say tile 1 refresh. And the reason we're going to do that is so that it will redraw itself and that we don't have to. So let's try it again. So when we move this, uh-oh. Let me see what we're missing. We're missing something. So let's see. That might be the next lesson because this lesson's gone pretty long. Tile mode function. Redraw. I tell you what we're going to do. Maybe it was this refresh. What I might do is we might go over this in the next one whenever we try to resize the tiles. Yeah, that's what we had to do. Okay, so we'll do something next in the next lesson. I hope this wasn't too long. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tell everyone that, you know, I've got my free Udemy course, C# from beginner to pro. It does some of this, but not everything. And those are different videos, but it's free. And then I've got an SQL Unity class too that I've got for $9.99. Just use the coupon code. So I will see you next time. Bye.